All right, so it is 5:05 and I'm calling this meeting of the Communications and Outreach Subcommittee to order. So the first item on our agenda is the attendance. So Ellie is here, Madeline is here. Lauren said that she would be able to make it at the beginning, and Nick is not here. All right. So next on the agenda is public comment. So are there any members of the public wishing to speak? So seeing none, the next item on our agenda is the approval of the April 28th meeting minutes. So I forgot to send these out last night. So were you guys able to review those? If not, that's totally fine. Oh, okay. So do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I motion.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I second.
So now I call the roll. So myself, yes. Madeline?
Yes.
And Ellie?
Yes.
All right, so that passes unanimously. So next, I wanted to do a discussion with us about the mental health outreach with the Human Rights Commission. So Yana sent me these this artwork that was supposed to be like she wanted us to comment on. So let me find it. So I'm going to share my screen. So let me do this. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Okay, so it was this one and this also. So let me end the screen share. Okay. All right, so in her email, Yana said that so that the HRC is looking to collaborate with us. And so they want us to help with their targeting of the youth audience and they're looking for all types of posts, which could be graphics, videos, writings, or anything else that we had in mind. So she told me that these two pictures were graphic images that connect human rights and mental health together, and that we could use these in the future or bounce ideas off of them. So do you guys have any ideas or any comments on that?
I personally think those are awesome graphics. Is there a way that we can have them so we can repost and share? Or are we not allowed to do that just yet?
I think that we can post those. Yana didn't say anything about not being able to post them.
Okay.
So I'll just double check with her. And I think that Madeline, would you be okay posting that on the Instagram?
Absolutely. How would you want me to caption that? Like, is there because I know that we've been talking about trying to get more engagement through social media. Is there some sort of a question that we could ask people to answer in the comments relating to the graphic to kind of get a conversation going?
Yeah, I like that idea. I can ask Yana about like what she wants to do with that, but I do like the idea about like putting something in the captions, like start a conversation, because she did say in her email that like these images are supposed to like connect human rights and mental health together. And I think those two graphics are really like great examples of that. So I think that those are very good ideas. So I'll reach out to Yana after this meeting and ask her what she thinks, and I'll update you, Madeline, on that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So did anyone else want to say anything regarding the regarding those two pictures? Okay. So the other thing I want to talk about on that subject was maybe we could bring up at our next full council meeting. I could talk about this a little bit more, and also with Yana talking about, because I know that we talked a little bit about videos last time. So I know that Catherine, you brought up the NAN project. So I don't know if Yana has been able to reach out with them and like to do like videos and with help from them. So do you know anything about that, Catherine?
I know that can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that the NAN project was involved at the high school and the middle school with the SOS screening. And I don't know if Yana has reached out to them, but I can touch base with Yana about that, because it'd be great if they had some stats or they just might have some good advice on almost like what Madeline was saying, some questions to ask or some thoughts on how to get the conversation going on social media.
Okay, thank you. So the next item on our agenda is the Meet the Members update. So Lauren did send out that form, I think last week or the week before that. I think 2 weeks ago. And so last time I checked, let me double check right now. Yeah. So we've only gotten 3 responses back from that form. So Catherine, so we can also bring this up at the next full council meeting also. But Catherine, would you mind sending out like a remind text, just reminding people to fill out that form?
Yep, I can do that.
Okay, thank you. So.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry, my dog just escaped our yard.
Oh. Oh, okay. So the next item on our agenda is a focus group update. So we had the focus group today and I believe it went very well. So I'd like to talk a little bit about like next steps with that. So Catherine, do you want to say something about that?
Sure. As far as the communication subcommittee goes, I want you all to think about how to kind of publicize what the youth council is doing around this issue. So what do you think are good next steps?
So I liked what you said like previously at the focus group about doing a press release. So I can do I can like write that up like about what happened at the focus group and like the next steps that we want to take away from that. So I thought that one of the really good things that we took away from the focus group was like the amount of bins, the signage, and like how people like don't really understand like how involved the DPW is in that, and actually how close we are to like losing that privilege of using the fields and courts because of the trash situation on that. So I think that we can also do maybe even some social media posts about that, like reminding people to take away their trash because the fields and the courts, it's a privilege, and so like to protect that. And yeah. So Madeline, do you think that you could like do a little bit of that, like social media posts, and Ellie, maybe you could help her with that?
Yeah, and we could also incorporate some sort of like facts about what it's doing to the area and to the environment and the effect that it's having versus just being like, you made a mess, like this is a privilege, you need to clean it up. Like, why is this such a big problem within our community?
Yeah. So yeah, and I know, and talking about like facts and statistics, I know that's something that we brought up at the focus group is how
Holly.
Yes.
I was just going to say, I think we should hold off on the social media until we figure out the actual strategy.
Yeah.
I think we could do a social media post on the fact that we had the focus group today and we got really good ideas, and stay tuned. So maybe Madeline, you can post, I can send you all a picture from the focus group, and I can send you some of the trash pictures, and maybe you could do it that way where you're like, stay tuned, because I think we want to involve more youth in it because there a lot of ideas were generated, and we want to involve people in what are the next steps that are going to be taken, because I think they came up with a ton of really good ideas.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yes, Madeline?
First, I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to be at that. I've been out sick all week, and tomorrow will be like my first day back. But is there any chance that like either like questions that were asked and answered were written down or recorded or anything?
Yeah, I took notes during the meeting. Do you want me to send those to you?
Yeah, I feel like that we could incorporate some of that and tie it into, I don't know, like the
like our discussions, like going like next. Yeah. So I'll send those to you after the meeting. Thank you for asking. So does anyone else want to say anything about the focus group? Okay, so next is on the agenda is annual town meeting promotion. So Madeline, were you able to find, because I know that we said that like you would find I believe it was the town the town post on that and repost that with a caption. Were you able to find that?
I believe so. When did you want that going up? Because that
Um,
was one of the things that one of the things I was going to ask about in general was when you want different things going up, because I knew that there were some things I had to post about, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So for the town meeting, like as soon as possible would be best, because town meeting, I think, is, yeah, it's next week. So I think that as soon as possible would be best with that. So does that sound good?
Yeah, I'm not sure if, because I feel like something got posted about it. I can check. But yeah, and you said who had a post about it that I can, because I can get that up tonight if it's not already up.
I believe it was the town posted something about town meeting, but they don't have Instagram. It was on Facebook. So
Okay.
are you still able to like replicate that?
Yeah, I can go to Facebook
Okay.
and find it.
Okay, thank you. All right. So, and if you need me to send, like, do you need like the information regarding that? And like, because I think that like it would be good to like put a link to the meeting warrant, because that's like what the town meeting is about. So do you want me to send you that too?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So next on the agenda is youth council applications. So I know that I was able to get something on the high school's morning announcements regarding applications, talking about the deadline, which is May 20th, and like where to find the press release. So Madeline, were you able to get something up on the Galvin morning announcements?
I believe so. I haven't heard back, but my principal sometimes like she'll do stuff and then just like not respond, but I haven't been there all week to hear
Okay.
them. So they should be on the morning announcements, and if like I'll hear them tomorrow and
Okay.
make sure,
Okay.
but they should have been all week.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Catherine.
Ellie, how do you think we can get the word out to students that attend private and parochial schools?
Oh, that's
So,
a good
yeah,
point.
I was actually just going to ask about that because some of my friends from the Wakefield High knew that I was on the council and they were asking me where they could get information. And I didn't know that there was an announcement out at the Wakefield. So I would say I will do my best to answer like anyone's questions from the high school, and you can always like send anyone my way. But if there could be like maybe not a post, but it could be a post, but something that it's really easy to access. Like maybe we put like the link to a Google Drive on our story, or just something to like get kids knowing about it. And then, yeah, I just think to make the application like super easy and simple, because yeah, so online, definitely digital, anything that I could like share and post and spread the news to my other friends. I think that would be the best. That makes
So
sense.
yeah, so Jen McDonald, the communications manager, I believe, for the town, she made a digital flyer Madeline, were you able to post that on Instagram?
Lauren told me to post that tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So Ellie,
yeah.
and Ellie, I'll email that to you, because I know I've been sharing around that digital flyer.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and then I will absolutely.
Yeah, because
is there some reason she's saying to share it tomorrow? Because I feel like that means they only have a week to get it in. I would get it up as soon as possible.
I don't know. I'd asked her a couple weeks ago, and she said to post about the focus group like 3 or so days ago, which I put up, and then she said to wait until Friday. So I'm not entirely sure why, but
okay.
but if you think I should get it up sooner, then I've got it to post.
Yeah, I think it would be best to post that like today, because like Catherine made a good point, how they will close next Friday. So, yeah.
I also have a question.
Yes.
Do we have to reapply for the committee for next year? I'm not sure. This is my first year, so I just
yes.
Okay.
So yeah, you do have to reapply for yeah.
Awesome.
So I just yeah. So I think that Lauren said that we just wouldn't do interviews with like the reapplicants, that they just like that we would just skip the interview portion. Like the interviews would only be like first-time applicants.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. So does anyone have anything else to say on applications?
So just to reiterate, Madeline's going to post on Instagram today, and then you're going to, everyone's going to share it. Should I put in the remind post to remind people to share the Instagram post?
Yes, I think that would be a good thing to put in the remind. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if Lauren said to post it on Instagram tomorrow, then she's probably posting on Facebook tomorrow. So if I don't know if like one of you guys wants to get in like contact with her and see if she wants to post it today instead, or how do you want to do that?
I can reach out to Lauren and asking her if she'd post it today, and letting her know that you're posting it today. Okay.
Yeah, because I had someone come up to me at the focus group asking how to apply for the youth council. So I really do think we need to get it out there. I
Yeah.
know I asked Mr. Pavey to speak to his social studies, have all the social studies teachers in the district mention it, but I'm not sure if they have yet. So have you heard anything?
My history teacher has not said anything about it. But he was also he was out today. So maybe I'll hear something about it tomorrow. And I'll
Can you ask him to mention it?
Yes,
all the
I can.
classes?
Yeah, if he's in tomorrow, yeah, I'll ask him to mention it. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, is there anything else that anyone wants to say? Okay, so
Sorry, quickly.
Yes.
Would you want me to make sure that all the social studies teachers at the Galvin, because there's only 4 of them, so I can, or also for 7th grade, so that would be 8. But I can send an email or something to make sure that they know about it to talk to their students if you want.
That would be great, Madeline.
Because I haven't heard anything at the school.
yeah, I think that would be great.
I gave Charlotte Holmes a whole stack of flyers. I took Jen Mcdonald's youth council flyer and I made them into squares. Do you have a way to connect with Charlotte Holmes to see if she got those flyers out?
I have class with her tomorrow.
Okay. So why don't the two of you, okay, why don't the two of you come up with a plan and maybe we even divide, hey, I'll take the 7th grade social studies teachers and go around with those flyers and say, can you please talk this up in your social studies classes? That would be a huge help.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know Marie was going to do that with some of the 7th grade. So if you happen to run into her, you can connect with her about that.
All right, that sounds very good. So if there's nothing else with that, the next item on our agenda is our next meeting date reminder. So the next full youth council meeting is the 17th. So that would make our next communications outreach subcommittee meeting Thursday, the 26th at 5. Does that sound okay with everyone? And if that doesn't work for the majority of us, I can find another date, because I know that like the end of school year can be a little bit hectic for everyone. So I want to make sure that we can properly actually hold the meeting together.
So far that works for me, but it may be to be determined, because I did just audition for something and I have to figure out if I got in, and then that would be a show date. So I would definitely have to miss that meeting, but I will let you know right away. So yeah, so to be determined for me. Okay, thank you.
I should definitely be able to make it.
Okay, thank you. And I'll update you all if I can't hold the meeting on that date. So does anyone else want to say anything like in general before we adjourn? Okay, so do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I motion.
Do I have a second?
I second.
So now I call the roll. Myself, yes. Madeline?
Yes.
And Ellie?
Yes.
All right, so the meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming. I hope that you have a nice rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye,
You
everyone.
as well.
Bye.